This is a lovely, lovely windy 34 Khamsin. She is called HEATWAVE. She's available through Berthon now. Let's go take a look on board. There we go, we've got real noise. So we've just got her out of the water at the moment. She has absolutely fresh paint on her. She's done about an afternoon in the water on this engine and drive service, and with that paint on her. So top size brand new blue paint, and this is what is fantastic about these boats. This was built in Norway and it's a Hans J. Johnson design, so you've got this exceptional forefoot. It's an absolutely stunning boat. She is an 0304, I'm pretty sure. She's hull number 34040, and we'll just have a quick look around her beautiful gleamy super duper hull, and I'll kind of talk you through it a bit. Don't worry, that's just a reaver. So yeah, brand new stripe here. That went on really late 24. Anti-fouling is all good. Got a replacement bow thruster motor, so that went in as well. Anodes have done, as I say, couple of hours in the water. Slight taping needed to the other waterline stripe. This one absolutely perfect. Get that paint finish. Beautiful. New decals as well to both sides. So I'm trying to walk backwards, which I'm not very good at. Lights work. Then we got the business end of things here. So as you can see, you've got this beautiful brand new painted hull. The bathing platform teak has been redone at some point and has got really good thickness on it. It's got plenty on there. She's a really nice boat. We sold her originally, we sold her again I think 2, maybe 3 times since. Bennett trim tabs, port and starboard. You got your conventional DP leg drive here with stainless steel props both sides, and as you can see, that's a nearly new anode, and those bellows were done late 24. And I'm filming this October 25. That's just got her drive numbers, engine numbers and plate. Will pop up on board, but as you can see, you get a load of V even right to the back, so the boat through the water is absolutely mega. It's called HEATWAVE. There we go. Aft light is on. You've got ladder under here. There we go. Grab handles port and starboard, and little lockers port and starboard as well. Ensign stuff goes in there, and that is for your aft hot and cold deck shower. Boat coming in. This is a canopy enclosure, so this whole thing flicks back if you need it to, and these are really useful for either tying on or for hanging fenders on aft. As you can see, you can do it all from the cockpit. We have no side decks on this thing, it's all done from the cockpit. She was new with this blue Sunbrella upholstery, which is incredibly popular, and this is what we call the sport layout. So this table drops down, that sun pad moves backwards, and the whole thing makes into an enormous sun mattress. You'll see the pictures that I've taken earlier. I've done the engine bay already, so we'll have a look at that in a tick. She needs a bit doing on the teak here. It's just where the caulking has gone a bit in the sun. Apart from that, she is in extremely nice shape. As you can see, table's spot on. So as I said, that drops down, makes into a giant sun pad. We have manual bilge pump down there, lights twinkly winkly, really useful lockers down here for odds and sods and lines. Your main battery isolators are here. Not only is this for battery isolators, but it also allows you to use it as either a drinks holder or as a step for getting over the side when you want to get off. All the canopy stainless steel is here on this rack, so you don't need to lift any bits and bobs around and about. That's that motorized sun pad, just to let you see what it does. so it can move either out like that, or it can move back in like that. Because my arm isn't long enough, I'm going to have to hold this camera, and you're going to have to imagine how exciting this is to watch. There we go. There is also a fender rack underneath here, of course. There's an enormous storage locker going right the way underneath the floor, underneath here as well. Right, to the port side we have the original owner's manual there, 34040H304. I know whose that was, but I can't say. So wet bar has a lid here, hot and cold running pressurized water there, little sink. Some of them, this was a cool box, some of them this was a fridge, that's just a cool box. Refrigerator is down there, has a little ice compartment at the top, all very nice, little grab handle as you can see. Port chair, very well bolstered. Has locker underneath for shore power inlet cable, general odds and sods. Drinks locker there, has complimentary ice pack in it. Another really good sized locker down in there. Teacup here has been done and is really nice heading up forward. Main helm position is over to starboard and has two bolstered seats here. Again, they just pop down like that. Upholstery is extremely good. There's a small repair just as you're coming through the back here, which has been done really well. All of them split there. It is what it is. What have we got else here? We got the screen here with the grab rail, all in beautifully polished out stainless steel. It works incredibly well. It means that when you're driving, your hand falls exactly to the throttle, the other one goes exactly to the wheel. And when you're bombing along, you can just hold on comme cela. So we have remote fuel cutoffs. We have noise as well. Remote fuel cutoffs here, VHF speaker, VHF lead, British registration plate, HIN and your CE plating down there. We have a heater on this. We also have a matrix that allows us to use this for engine blown heat. So you can get that to blow heat at your feet, and you can get these to blow heat onto the screen. Wheel is here. It is power assisted, feeds back into the engine bay. This is your EDC control, electronic diesel control. These are your main throttles. They use the actuators at the back to send what you're doing here to back there. Brum brum. Bennett trim tabs, Bennett trim tab indicators, new bow thruster fitted, stereo remote, leg trim adjustment. This is all your engine starboard, engine port. The tachos here. We've got a replacement plotter. We've got log speed depth here and a really nice unbroken wheel. There we go. 12 volt switching is on this panel here with a useful grab handle. Durriger cup holder, and because it's a windy and it was built properly, it has a chart table. Engine stuff, stereo stuff, keys to make things go noisy, stuff underneath there. And as you can see, no side decks, so to get forward it's really easy. Straight up, straight through. Steaming light has a rest there, and we're onto the foredeck. So there's a really nice set of blue sun pads which are down below in the port guest cabin. We have up and down remote for windlass. We have concealed windlass in there. You've got anchor locker there. You've got the little clip that stops it going over the front, which isn't ideal at 40 knots. And we have port and starboard, and we have the nice polished optional stainless steel anchor with walkthrough, much beloved of the Scandinavians. So you've got a fantastic foredeck. This gives light and ventilation down into the main cabin. Light working, both wipers are good. Popping down here, there's your wonderful windy Khamsin cockpit. Really easy to move about. That wasn't there a minute ago. Right, oh, it's on me now. Down here, 1, 2, 3 stairs down and you're into this. So this is the interior cabin of your Common All Garden Windy 34 Khamsin. It's beautifully done in mahogany. It's trimmed out in Alcantara. The liners up here are in cream vinyl. We have halogen bulbs throughout, independent switching here for everything. You can even switch on and off the heads, which is in here by using this switch here, just to show. There you go. She's fitted with a holding tank, controls are in there, manual loo in there, shower with pull-out umbilical job there, towel holders, loo roll holder, sump pump for doodah, blower works, just to show that it does work. That's that blower there, and that is the shower sump pump. There we go. It's a really useful little cupboard in there as well. Corian top, beautiful, super high quality door furniture. Doesn't have the spreader bar in there. 34 geeks will know the difference. You've got your heater outlet there and your heater control here. Black Corian worktop. Underneath here we have a Wallace Safe Flame diesel 2-burner stove. Ignition is here. Do not put this down, it will make that all go cracky underneath it if you put it down. We have a stainless steel bowl here with a hot and cold mixer tap and drain. Loads of storage up here. Beautiful, look at that. Really unbelievably expensive. Microwave here, hanging locker in here for your oilies, so you don't drag them through your beautiful boat. Top loading refrigerator here, sorry, oops, heater control unit right there. 3 steps up, beautifully bonded. If you have any problems with any of the lights, you can drop down the entire roof. It is held up by metal pins. It is very good. You do have to take this out if you want to take out the back bit, but that's easy. Floor's really nice. Got loads and loads of drawers here. In fact, 1, 2, 3. A little locker for saucepans is underneath there. We've got a brand new bow thruster that's only just gone in there. Forward end, what's happening? Okay, so we've got Mayfair upholstery. It was super popular. It's lighter than the blue and gold dotted one, which was also super popular. We've got this thing here that opens. We've got a fly screen here. We've got fly screens integrated into both the lights here. I can see them, you might be able to. These are great, they're Rutgerson. Keep them clean. Make sure these bolts stay clean or you get rust underneath them, but this one doesn't have any of that. This makes into a brilliant drop down bed. You'll see the pictures of it later. So that just drops down. There's an infill that goes in here, that pops down, and then the whole lot is awesome. She is in unbelievably good nick for a 2003 odd boat. Just lovely. Engine bay I've just done a tour on, it's super. And that's the galley. And last but not least, in here we have the aft twin, or double actually. So you've got 2 singles here which are put together into a berth. So you've got 2 mattresses here and here. These are the sun pads for the foredeck. She is down in the Med in Palmer at the moment. Carcassing here. This is a nice big hanging locker, a little rail inside, extinguisher down at the bottom. Then we have your 12 volt switching here. So this is your power coming in, fridges, all of your trips for different circuits. We'll just flick them off again. We have lights at the aft end for reading. They work with this little doofer here. So that turns them on and off like that. You've got another switch here for this reading light. So you've got reading lights this end and the other end, all really nicely trimmed out. So this is Alcantara. You've got a little opening port light there. All of this is trimmed out in Alcantara. Look at these hinges. I mean, this boat now, hang on, she is going to be 22 odd years old. And she's absolutely brilliant. We've got a little bit of this happening here. So she's been in this heat. We've got a bit of sag on the headline. It's actually pretty easy to do, or you just bear with it and have one of the most beautiful boats ever built with the most amazing performing hull, and just get over it. Lights here, little switchies, turns them on and off. There we go. That is the lovely aft cabin in your 34 Khamsin. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is still Hugh. We're looking at the engine bay of this windy Khamsin 34 HEATWAVE. We're here in the shed, the mighty Berthon, Spain. Just thought it'd be useful to have a look in here. So we got a pair of CAD 300s, so they're 285 horsepower a piece, 6-cylinder mechanical diesel. You can see the injectors along there at the top. Then you've got water pump on both engines here, and here you've got main pulley wheels. You've got a supercharger which is driven by a belt that goes around this pulley here. Then we've got your header tank, which is full of beautiful green coolant. These engines have full Volvo service kit with them, so that's been fitted. Let's go and have a quick closer look. So you've got a really nice ladder that allows you really easily into the engine bay, and then when you're down here you've actually got loads of room. You've got all this space, that's a good 1.5 feet in front of the belts here, so if you need to get to them, really easy to do. You've got your main calorifier here which runs off this engine, so the feed pipes are just down there going forward then through here. This can also be plugged in to run off your normal domestic shore power. We have the back of the bilge pump here, manual. You've got a heater matrix there, so there are demisters up on the screen, up forward, that allow that to run. So a bit more about these. So yeah, Volvo Penta. This boat was, gosh, I think she was 2003, 2004. I've actually got the original owner's manual with me for her current owner. So you've got belts at the front, loads of room underneath them, drip trays underneath each engine, alternator down here whirring away. They're a remarkably daft engine, which is brilliant, exactly what you want in a boat. So we've got the only bit of real electronics on them is down here. You've got a little thing called an ECU that will allow you to interrogate the engine, get engine hours from it, tell you whether it is drastically overheated or drastically frozen, and that's about it, and tells you what the engine is. Information is here on this tread plate. That's your as I said, yeah, inlet from your supercharger, so this is delivering power into the main engine here. And then we've got a turbocharger at the back on both blocks there, which look good and clean to me. We've got the same over on this port hand engine, so we've got main coolant reservoir there. That is super nice and green. He says reaching for a torch, which he cunningly has put somewhere else. Let's just have a look. Don't know if you can see that actually, but that's really nice and green in there. In fact, I'll do this properly. Engine, lovely green coolant, exactly what it should be, and at the correct level. So you've got level indicators here, just on the side, you can see there, min, max, etc., and that's spot on. Again, engine number over here, there we go. Nice little oil sheen on the engine, which is good to see. There your rocker covers. Moving through the engine, again, yeah, a bit more electricery underneath here. Your main water basket there, water pump down there, alternator. Your charger is there. Those are your actuators for your helm control for throttle. These are your domestic and port engine start batteries, really nicely insulated throughout. As you can see, that is your starboard engine start battery, and that's all that thing does. And then you've got various gizmos here for like trim tabs and all that sort of stuff. Central bilge straight down there, drip trays underneath both engines as said. Both lights are working down in here. This ladder is removable, as you can see, like that. We have main pre-filters are here, and then you've got fine filter on your engine just down there. As you can see, Volvo Penta, Volvo Penta. I know this boat really, really well. We sold her originally. Oh, that's neat. Because these boats were built in Norway for Norwegian climate, and therefore get used a lot. You can drain off your water in the winter so it doesn't freeze. Exciting stuff, I'm sure.